let's go make this precious hand towel. But first, always remember to share this so it will save to your profile and you can find it when you're looking for it again later. I started with one hand towel, and it's brown because brown is what I had. And I'm gonna cut my hand towel in half. One hand towel is enough to make 2 hanging towels. So if you're making them for gifts, this is a great idea. I'm gonna put one half to the side and keep one half to use. I'm gonna use the pretty side. This one doesn't have a decoration on the front, but that would be great to put some ribbon or something down. Maybe we'll do that another day. Then I have 2 pieces that are 7 inches by 8 inches. And I have 2 more pieces that are 3 inches by 7 inches somewhere. Let me find them. Am I the only person who cannot move and lose something? I don't know how I lost that. Like I just had it in my hand, or I thought I did. 2 pieces, 3 inches by 7 inches. 2 pieces, 7 inches by 8 inches. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna lay our 2 skinny pieces, pretty side to pretty side, and we're gonna sew down both sides. Straight stitch, 1/4 inch seam, back stitching when you start and when you stop, because my grandma said so.
These make the most fantastic, impressive gifts, and they're super easy. Very beginner friendly.
Now, I've sewn down both sides, down this side and down this side. Straight stitch, 1/4 inch seam, back stitching when I started and when I stopped. Now I'm gonna turn it right side out, and then we're gonna iron it and top stitch down the sides. This is gonna be the little piece that holds the towel down when you put it on the oven. This is my ironing situation. Heat resistant pad, wool mat, Oliso Mini Pro 3 iron, all linked in my Walmart and Amazon storefronts if you're looking for them. This doesn't have to be perfect. Try to make sure that you don't have some weird pockets of fabric. You know, if you don't push it out on the sides, you'll have like a piece of fabric stuck down in it. We don't want that. Now we're gonna go and top stitch down both sides of this. A top stitch is just a straight stitch sewn a little closer to the edge. Now I like for my top stitching to look like it's about to fall off of my project, but only top stitch as close as you're comfortable.
When I first started sewing, I would have skipped this step because the top stitch is not holding anything together, but I promise it makes it look nicer.
Okay, I top stitched down this side and down this side. That's just gonna make it lay nice and flat. Now we're gonna take our 2 pieces that are 7 inches by 8 inches. We're gonna lay our strip that we just made about a 1/2 inch from the top, just like that, okay? So we have one piece pretty side up. We have our strip we just made about a 1/2 inch from the top, and we're gonna lay this piece pretty side down. So we have this pretty sandwich. We're gonna clip it here and here. Now I'm gonna take whatever side of my towel I'm using. We're gonna put this to the side. Let's gather our towel and then we'll do that. Y'all know how we're gonna gather our towel? With a zigzag stitch and a piece of dental floss, because that is genius and so easy. I'm always trying to figure out how to make something easier for y'all and for me. I like something easy too. If you don't know what I'm doing, I'm just getting a piece of dental floss that's longer than what I need, and I'm gonna lay it on the top of my towel, and I'm gonna zigzag. Now this is the raw edge of the towel where we cut it. I'm just gonna zigzag that right there. Now you can do this and gather your towel like I'm doing, or you can pleat it. It just needs to be smaller than the piece of fabric that it's gonna fold through on your oven. So I'm gonna zigzag this and I'll show y'all how easy this is.
All I'm doing is zigzagging on either side of the dental floss.
Now, before y'all taught me this dental floss trick, I would have pleated a million times before I tried to gather, because gathering a ruffle is not fun. It was not my best life. But when you zigzag across dental floss, you pull it together, it's so easy. Game changer, I promise. All right, so now we're gathering it up, and I just need it to be smaller than this right here. Okay, we've gathered our hand towel. Now, what we have is, make sure you can see this. We have 7 inches by 8 inches, pretty side up. We have the strap we just made. Then we have 7 inches by 8 inches, pretty side down at one end. At the other end, we're gonna come and open this up, and we're gonna lay our hand towel in there and clip it. Now I'm clipping about a 1/2 inch in because I wanna sew up the sides and I don't wanna sew my hand towel in the side of it. I mean, I probably will anyway, but I'm trying not to. Now I'm gonna fold my hand towel up as tightly as I can, put it in here, and then I'm gonna take this and put it over the top, and I'm going to clip clip it also. So I clipped the hand towel. Now I'm going back and clipping this top piece onto it, just like this. Now, we're gonna sew all the way around this, except we're gonna leave a hole in one of the sides. But the first thing I'm gonna do is sew down this side so that I can take my clips off and see if I can readjust my towel so that I can sew all the way around. So I'm gonna sew here and here, then I'm gonna stop, and I'm gonna sew here, across here, back down to here. So I'm just gonna leave a hole right here, okay? Straight stitch, 1/4 inch seam, back stitching when you start and when you stop, because my grandma said so.
You can leave your hole anywhere you want. Just make sure that you leave it large enough to pull your towel out. I left mine about 2.5 inches. It could have been a little bigger, but remember, whatever size hole you leave, you have to close that up. And my recommendation is do not leave the hole in the corner because it doesn't close up nicely.
Okay, so we've sewn around 3 sides and we left a hole. So now we're gonna turn all of it out through that hole. Super easy to do. Dealing with the bulk of the towel in there is really the hardest part, but if you go slow and steady, takes care of it, I promise. Okay, after you have it turned right side out, make sure you push out your corners. Finger, chopstick, handy dandy tool. Do not use your scissors. Don't do it. It's a terrible idea, I promise. You'll get a hole in your project. You'll be crying because you have a hole. I'll be crying because you didn't listen to me. And then everybody's crying. It's just not a good idea. Trust me. Now I'm going to iron this and then we're going to top stitch the outside of it so that it'll lay down nice and flat and close our hole up that we left. This is so cute. Super, super cute. Great for teacher's gifts, teacher appreciation, for hostess gifts. If you're wanting to do a handmade Christmas for 2026, this would be great for that. It's a really easy, super fun, very useful. I like something that's useful because I feel like people appreciate that. We all have so much stuff that when you give them something that they can use, they appreciate that. All right, I've ironed it. Now I'm going to top stitch across here, down here, 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 all the way around so that this lays nice and pretty. And then we'll go try it on the oven.
Now, I've told y'all I would not have done this when I first started, but you have to close your hole anyway, and I promise you'll be happy that you took the few minutes to do it because it makes a huge difference.
Okay, let's change out our hand towel. Although this one is so true and super cute. So this is the one we just made, and we're going to take our hand towel and put it, let's find the front of our towel. I don't guess there is a front. We're gonna put it through here and then just pull it down just like this. And you have the most practical, cutest gift ever. Now, these are fantastic for your oven, for your microwave, or whatever else you want to put them on. They'd be great on the refrigerator door handle or the freezer door handle. This will be amazing with a monogram or some ribbon or embellishments or something on the bottom. Like, this is just the beginning. I can't wait to see the ones you make. My name is Tammy. I'm your favorite sewing teacher, and I would love for you to come sew with me.